kicking it. We're going live.
Is it kicked?
I don't know. It says we're live, but I don't have
we are.
I got color bars.
That's all I got.
Oh, you better check that. Check the camera. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are going live on YouTube for the first time ever, and we're having some technical difficulties. Oh, we're going live. We are visible. We are visible in the studio. Welcome to Hardheaded Podcast. Thank you, Troy Trussell with Trussell Media Studios. So we decided to go live every now and then when we sit in the studio, just to keep connection with our YouTube listeners. So this is not a full episode of our podcast. This is not on any other platform other than YouTube. And we're just going to drop in and tell you what's on our mind. This is April 10th. It's the Monday after Easter weekend. Had a good Easter weekend. Had a fantastic Easter weekend up until yesterday when I started having car problems. But
you're going to talk about that on a later episode, right?
Probably so. We're going to let that slide.
Car problems.
Yeah. But other than that, great weekend until came across the news of some tongue sucking activity between a prominent religious figure,
yeah,
and a child. And so I saw a video. Did you guys see the video?
Yeah,
I did not.
I'm waiting for the full video because it only shows up until the point where he sticks his tongue out. So I've been trying to search for like the whole thing.
Now, this video's been around for a while, though, right?
You're going to show up on the FBI watch list just for watching something like that.
Am I?
Maybe. I don't know. I felt dirty when I saw it. It's sick. It's gross.
Well, I mean, but what language does he speak?
Language of
llama,
child predator.
Does he? Because I mean,
so you're wondering if it was interpreted correctly?
Yeah.
Did you see him mouth kiss a young boy in the video? He does, and then he sticks his tongue out and is like, "Now do this."
I mean, so like I don't know. I got to watch the video again. I'm trying to find it. But to me, I mean, it didn't look like an open mouth kiss. It was a closed mouth kiss on the lips, which is pretty common everywhere but here.
I was gonna say, not around me or not anywhere I've.
Yeah, I mean,
I've been.
Yeah, those places overseas, they're a lot closer than we are. You see dudes holding hands walking down the street, whatever. I mean, they're
well, you can see that here too.
Yeah, but not
Just to be
not two hetero dudes. You know what I mean?
You guys,
couple of heteros.
It's not like
hanging out holding hands.
Yeah, I mean, you know, you got that video pulled up.
Yeah.
Chet?
Come and knock on my door. He's skipping down the sidewalk. All right, so they're gonna watch.
Okay, so they're talking
video
right now.
All right,
and then the Dalai Lama sticks out his tongue,
and then the boy pulls his head back, and the Dalai Lama pulls him in closer. He had his hand around the back of his neck.
It's weird. Now, do we know do we know who videoed it? Is it somebody with their phone and this like got released?
No, this is like video.
All I know is he said, and of course I don't speak his language, but whatever he said, the crowd laughed. Like,
oh,
ha ha ha, it's a joke.
Because everybody's okay with it. He's His Holiness the Dalai Lama. That's not cool.
So if His Holiness can be a pedophile, then anyone can, right?
Well, I mean, is that the case, or was it taken out of context? Because to me, it just looks
from
like
the Dalai Lama, Matt. This is from the Dalai Lama.
What did he say?
A video clip has been circulating that shows a recent meeting where a young boy asked His Holiness the Dalai Lama if he could give him His Holiness. He's kissing boys, and he's still referring to himself as His Holiness.
He's referring
if he
to
could give him a hug.
Third person.
His Holiness wishes to apologize to the boy and his family. Now that the video clip has been released, I added that. As well as the boy's many friends across the world, or maybe His Holiness's many friends across the world, for the hurt his words may have caused. His Holiness often teases people he meets in an innocent and playful way, even in public and before cameras. He regrets the incident.
So his words. So he did say something that he regrets because he
Yeah,
used
but
his words.
does he regret it if the only time that he comes out and says anything about it is after the videos leaks, after the video gets out to the public?
I mean,
Well,
he
he's
said he
probably
regretted
apologizing to the family
but-
because it's like, I'm sorry. Like all these people are now making a big deal out of this. And so I apologize for bringing your family into this. I'm not sorry for what I did. You know, I mean, because if you actually look, you know, I mean, 2 Corinthians 13:12, greet one another with a holy kiss.
That's
I
not
mean,
it, man.
I mean-
You are going in the wrong
I mean-
direction with this.
So, but what I'm saying is, you know, and then, you know, you mess around with,
You didn't get the memo, man.
oh, we matched.
Anyway, nice shirt.
By the way,
wow.
hardheaded
Yeah, get your swag.
.com.
Get your swag.
But yeah, so I mean, I think it can be taken out of context. I can't understand the language. I don't know you know what I mean?
Matt, we have children in the laps of adults in positions of power asking for things that are, if were done behind closed doors, you'd be locked up for. Why not be locked up for it in public?
Hey,
if you're doing it in public in front of everybody, who cares if the whole audience laughs?
You're in Texas, you won't get locked up.
Listener Adam, what if it was the Pope? Would we? Oh, it's the culture of the Catholics to kiss boys.
Hey,
it's
I don't-
okay.
I
mean,
don't
what
know.
What are
I'm
you
just
gonna
saying,
say?
I've seen the video. It wasn't long enough for me to make a decision. The part that I saw.
I'm just saying, if you look at what's happening with children today, I think our eyes are open.
Right. But are we now being like, okay, now, you know, we can't joke around at all
You
with
tell me-
kids and
You tell me if your 9-year-old daughter, when she was 9, both of your daughters, when they were 9 and were sitting in a religious leader's lap and he said, "Suck on my tongue," what would you have done?
I don't
You
know
would
if
not
it-
have laughed, Matt.
He'd
I
have
know
got
you well
knocked the
enough.
beep
I
out.
know.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
I know
again,
exactly what you would have done.
but that's our culture. Right.
And there's no culture where you telling a young boy to suck on a tongue.
You don't tell them to
Is
suck
okay.
anything.
Well, there are certain things you're going to absolutely not say. Yeah.
That's one of them.
But it was a joke and it didn't, you know, the way he describes it, it was a joke. Right. So, I mean, but are we so fast to jump on somebody doing something innocent?
Okay.
Like, so now, like, okay, Troy's at a baseball game, you know, some kids round third
This is all hypothetical.
slap, you know, round at third, he's like, go home, you know, and gets the infield home run, you know, and then going back to the dugout, you know, bam, high five, and then slaps him on the butt. You know, I mean, now it's like, oh man, Troy, you know, I mean, that was fine,
Dude.
back in the day. You know what I mean?
I'm just saying, we think our president is a creep for sniffing girls' hair.
Which
Like,
he is. He's a freak show.
and then you have this other person in position of power telling a young boy to suck on his tongue. Like, there's no way.
I'm gonna have to come back and see how that boy feels in about 5 years.
You are so
Like, did that-
wrong. This is not cool. It's not good. In any way you cut it, it's not good.
I don't- I mean-
And if his air quotes, His Holiness the Dalai Lama thinks it's a joke to tell young boys to suck on his tongue, that's playful, then that culture needs to go away. And I'm saying it's cultural, but it's cultural, and the elite people of this world treat children in different ways that we don't find acceptable. That's the culture that's the problem. Not that it's the culture of the Tibetans that they go around and ask all the kids to suck on tongues. That's not what they do.
I mean, maybe it was mistranslated. I don't know. I don't have
You're
enough
playing
evidence.
devil's advocate. You're doing a really good job of representing the devil right now.
Devil's
That's
advocate.
exactly what you're doing. That's exactly what you're doing.
Wow.
Makes me sick. I hate to see it when it comes on.
Yeah, I think it's disgusting. I will not be devil's advocate. I think he
No,
needs to be held in
It's not cool.
some kind of a whatever.
I would.
Yeah.
I mean, he apologized.
Another kid should never be sat in that man's lap.
Yeah.
He wasn't sitting in his lap though.
Yeah, he was,
That kid was not sitting in his lap.
dude. I'll tell you what.
Anyway, he shouldn't be close to kids ever again.
You're right. That's the only time you've ever been right in your life. He's standing next to him.
But yeah. And women shouldn't be around Biden.
Or kids.
Kids. Yeah. Period.
Nor should Biden be around the White House.
Yeah, take it another step forward.
Anyway.
I
All right.
don't think he has been.
So tune in.
Good point.
Physically or mentally?
Both.
Yeah.
He's in a green room somewhere. Green screen.
All right. Like us, subscribe on YouTube, hardheadedpodcast.com. We release an episode every Thursday. We're up to 122 that have been released so far. Been doing this a couple years.
Yep.
Troy Trussell, small business owner, entrepreneur. Chet Sears, I do
Trussellmedia.com.
manufacturing work. Matt Amos is just a galactic
Overall, like master of basically nothing.
he served in the Marines for 10 years. The Marine Corps, I'm sorry, served in the Marine Corps for 10 years. Currently works several jobs, owns his own business, works at a prosthetics company, helping people get back on their new feet.
Their new 2 feet.
It's been a fun week at work, actually. Yeah.
Can't wait to hear about it.
Last week was pretty fun. Yeah.
Well, good deal. All right. Thanks for tuning in, and find us at hardheadedpodcast.com. We'll talk to you later.